Okay, so what if I told you the real key to building wealth isn't money? What if it's all about how we organize ourselves? Today, we're going to break down a pretty fascinating system called the Hand Kingdom. It's got this whole new way of looking at community and creating value, and it all starts with a metaphor that you literally have right in front of you. Let's get into it.
So to really get what the Hand Kingdom is all about, we have to start with the big idea that the whole thing is built on. It's a total rethink of what wealth even is in our modern world. And this idea comes from a pretty well-known economist.
And there it is, the core premise from economist Lester Thurow. Think about that for a second. He's saying the foundation of wealth isn't cash, it's social organization. I mean, just look at the biggest companies out there today. Their real value isn't just their product, it's the incredible way they've organized thousands of smart people to collaborate and innovate. That's the exact idea we're talking about here.
So, what do we actually mean by social organization? Well, it's basically the blueprint for how people in a group relate to each other. It's the framework that lets everyone work together, come up with new ideas, and really tap into that collective brain power. You know, without a good structure, even the most brilliant people and the best ideas can just fizzle out.
And that brings us right to the Hand Kingdom. See, this system offers a very specific, almost engineered way to create that social organization we were just talking about. Instead of just hoping it happens, it's designed from the ground up, and it all starts with you, with your individual identity.
Now this is where it gets really clever. The system uses a super simple and universal metaphor, the human hand, to define 5 essential roles that every successful community or project needs. Each finger represents a unique core energy.
First up, we've got the index finger, pointing north. This is the commander. This is your visionary, the person who points the way, who sets the big picture strategy for the entire group.
Then you have the thumb, pointing south, the builder. The thumb is what gives you grip, right? The builder is all about taking that big vision from the commander and actually making it happen. They create the foundation, they execute the plan, they build the thing.
Over here, representing the East, is the pinky finger, the messenger. The messenger is the group's link to the outside world. They handle communication, they make new connections, they're the ones inviting people in and spreading the word.
Now, pointing west, you've got the middle finger. This is the guardian, and this role is absolutely critical. The guardian protects the group by making sure the rules are clear, by maintaining the boundaries, and really just safeguarding the integrity of the whole operation.
And finally, right there at the center is the ring finger, the harmonizer. The harmonizer's job is to look inward. They're the ones fostering unity, building that amazing group culture, and making sure every single person feels like they truly belong.
Okay, so we have these 5 core identities. It's a cool concept, right? But how do you actually turn these ideas into a real, growing community? How do you go from just finding your finger to building a powerful organization?
Well, the process is actually pretty straightforward. It's just 3 simple steps. First, you take a quick quiz to figure out your primary energy. Next, you link up with a small group of 5 people. And then, and this is key, 5 of those little groups come together to form what's called a tribe of 25. That's the core building block of this whole thing.
And this is where you really see the power of the scaling. It's incredible. You start with that tribe of 25, and from there, the whole system just grows exponentially. Each person is encouraged to build out their own team, which creates this amazing cascading effect. A full 5-level structure, which the system calls a tree, ends up connecting almost 4,000 people. Wow.
So, a structure that connects nearly 4,000 people? That has some serious potential. But for anything like this to last, it needs an economic engine, right? So, let's talk about the money. How is this whole system funded? And what's the incentive for people to actually build it out?
The whole economic engine really runs on 5 core products. It all kicks off with the $24 MapPass. That's basically your digital ID and your ticket in. Then you've got tools to help you build your network, like the Guardian Miner, which actually creates licenses for new people to join. And on top of that, there are reward systems like P&R points and community staking to really encourage everyone to participate and stay loyal for the long haul.
Now, this is the really important part. The money from these products doesn't just disappear. It flows right back into the community. You can see a bunch of it is reinvested into rewards, education, and growing the whole ecosystem. But look at that huge slice, about 75%, that goes directly to paying out commissions to the members who are out there building the network. That is a powerful incentive to grow.
So what does that look like in real numbers? Well, if just one of those trees gets completely filled out, with every single one of the 3,905 members buying just that basic $24 MapPass, it generates almost $94,000 in total volume. That one number right there shows you the kind of economic potential that's locked inside a single, well-organized community. And get this, the system is specifically designed to heavily reward the person who builds out a full tree. They called them the organizer, or the palm. And the rewards are no joke. The new compensation plan is set up to pay that organizer over 3 times more than the old plan did. The message couldn't be clear. The biggest rewards go to the people who successfully build that complete 5-level community.
All right, let's zoom out and put all of these pieces together, because it's not just about one product or one community. This is a whole ecosystem, and it's all built around the idea of identity.
So the system actually has 2 connected brands. You've got MapPass, which is the key. Think of it as your digital passport. It's what gets you in, it's your verification. Then you have MapPaths, which is the journey. This is all about personal growth, education, and the actual tribe building that happens once you're inside. So one opens the door and the other shows you where to go.
So, the whole path is laid out right here. You start by finding your own identity. Then you find your tribe. After that, you're given the tools to help grow that tribe, and a clear, duplicatable model to expand it, potentially all over the world. It's a complete roadmap.
And all of this leaves us with one big question to chew on. In today's world, where everything feels so disconnected and digital, what if the most valuable asset we have isn't what we own, but how we're organized? This entire system is basically a bet that having a clear identity inside a structured community is the real secret to unlocking not just wealth, but a true sense of belonging.